them slider hand tricks.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. And I'll explain what happened yesterday once we get going. But what we were up in the Deep Grove site at Radium Hot Springs. Got a load of 60-foot logs here on the 12-foot wide 850 modding trailer. And we got the 850 Hayes Clipper needle nose here. We are going to run these down to the plant. I'm going to take the same job and come back up and see if we can do 2 runs in a reasonable amount of time like we were really logging, because you don't usually just, unless you're really hauling them far, which happens. Oh, didn't have the trailer brake on.
I've heard good things about you, but I was told that you roll stop signs, speed occasionally, and get lost frequently. Let's see if we can do something about these bad habits. Maybe we can make a proper driver out of you yet.
Oof. It's really lifted up there. Let's check that in a replay here. Oh, stalled it. I might have to give it a bit of throttle. Got 150,000 pounds on here. Nope. Well, we got lucky last time. Maybe I was backed up against those logs. Yeah, she's heavy. Wow. She's not steering too good either. She's definitely not steering. Look at that. Oh, shoot. Is it going to be like that? Yeah. Well, we're going to have to go fix it. Go here. I'll pause the recording. I'll come back. Okay, well, let's see.
I've heard good things about you,
this thing now.
But I was told that you roll stop signs, speed occasionally, and get lost frequently. Let's see if we can do something about these bad habits. Maybe we can make a proper driver out of you yet.
Well, it's a little better, but I didn't go overboard on the front axle weight. We'll see if it's going to work. I don't want to have to go and do it again. That would be a bummer. I guess we'll figure out the angle of slip from inside here just as well. Now it's turning. Okay, big news, man. I'm telling you, there's all kinds of news going on. So, before we get to it, to the truck, it's the 850 modding Hayes Clipper. And I've got the needle nose here, as I mentioned earlier, perhaps. We have the 8x6 chassis, which has 3 powered axles. Now, I didn't think of checking to see if they've also got that axle as liftable. A guy could go in the depth where I just was and make it liftable. I didn't even look in there because I just raced in and out, added the weight to the front end and jumped out of there. So it's turning all right. Let's see if that axle's liftable. Oh man, I could have just lifted the axle to turn. Alright. It's not very realistic to have a liftable axle powered, I don't think. So anyway, this is interesting. Of course, we're outside of Radium Hot Springs here. Oh yeah, on the truck we've got an 18-speed, but with 390 gears in it, which is, I can't remember the last time I would have run 390 gears. Probably pulling the Aussie side tippers, the Howard side tippers. Boy, she's a handful. So there's a lot of weight on here. You can really feel it on the truck. We'll see what we get for minor uphills on the way here. I just don't think there's too much. See how hard it's going to work. Also, we're going to see how we do with this 12-foot wide trailer going across the bridge. Oof, yeah, she's rough. Got this suspension all used up on the truck. She's kind of pretty much a marshmallow. So, big news. SCS has announced their rework of Nevada is underway, which is super cool, and their little trailer gameplay playthrough thingy, or was it just pictures? Maybe it was just pictures. They looked really good. It's going to be awesome. And what was really interesting, they're going to have Goldfield in the game. And the only reason I know Goldfield, well, two reasons. One is that's where in the movie Vanishing Point, if you've ever seen that, or kind of a cult classic car chase movie thing, guy's driving a Challenger 446 pack, and there's a DJ picks up the chase kind of thing and is yakking with him back and forth, and that guy was in an abandoned hotel in Goldfield, and Goldfield is kind of like an abandoned town that people still live in. And if you want a good look at what it looks like today, that David Freiberger, ex of Roadkill, went there as part of a tour around parts unknown this spring or summer, so, and his video on it's pretty cool, and he goes around, looks at it in depth, Goldfield. So it's going to be interesting to see what SCS does with it. And Joe has released his multi-drop companion for Truckee Dispatch, and I will have a really good look at it today and do a little tutorial on setting it up and using it. It's dead simple, but I'll do it anyway. Here comes that bridge. Oh, I think we're all right here. It should be kind of in the middle right there. Oh yeah, we're good. Now there's a girder, or iron beam girder bridge up here too. I don't think it's any narrower than that. Nice to be on the smoother road too. Oh, another wooden one. Oops. I don't think it doesn't pose a problem. I thought there was an iron bridge too. Maybe I'm dreaming it. So anyway, yeah, Joe's got his mod out. It's on GitHub, but it's free. It says put in a value. You just put in 0, and I want this, and download it. It'll ask you for your email address, and you give your email address, and then commence to the download. And there's a tab up top to join the Discord server dedicated to it. Instead of, because it's bound to generate a bunch of comments and people talking about it and stuff, and wanting perhaps help and or sharing ideas, etc. And it's worth a server in its own right. So what we're going to do here, should look and see where. Oh yeah, I didn't put a GPS in. because I was thinking I know the route. This is a cool old truck. I bought this way back in the day when it was Mason's Mod Shop truck. Now what I want to do is I want to go to the weigh scale.
Get ready to turn left.
Yeah, I gotta turn right, and that's gonna make her a little crazy.
Turn left.
Or sorry, I'm gonna go across the road here. We'll go to the weigh scale. Oh, wait a minute. I'll have to come all the way back out to get the trigger. Unless it's already marked on the ground. I don't think it is. Yeah.
Crikey. I'm relieved that we have arrived safely at our destination. Why don't you run in and see the shipper receiver while I regain my composure?
I want to look at the map first and just make sure.
Try blowing your horn before you back up.
Yeah, I don't have a... It's not got the green flag, so... Where do you need it? Okay, right in there. See, the scale's all the way down there. We could go down to the scale. So, I mean, you got to weigh your load in and weigh out so they know how much they got in logs from you. They want us in here on the right somewhere. I think it was on the right, down one of these rows right there. But we'll be back.
You must have been a terrible Boy Scout. Turn around as soon as you can.
Oh, I gotta stop. Okay. 200,120. Truck and trailer weigh 5,100 pounds, I guess. There, 50,100. A sleep trigger right there. We gotta look down the row, see if we can go down and around a row and come back up instead of having to back it in. Probably, but we'll just back it in. This is kind of a big rig. The logs are 60 foot. And like I say in Truckee Dispatch...
You must have been a terrible Boy Scout.
That's the cargo...
Turn around as soon as you can.
That's the cargo you're looking for, 60 foot logs. But nice to see that it works in Truckee Dispatch. The high beam's on for some reason. Oops. I put it in high range reverse just out of habit. Gonna kind of park on the edge of the zone thingy here. Just make sure we stay out of the... Oh, we got lots of room there. Oh, what? Do the camera thing. Oh, that was me that did the camera thing. Okay, well, let's do that one more time. So we should be able to... hopefully that job is still in the cargo market. Let's see. Okay. No. So, what we need to do, let's see if this is going to work. Go drive and load. Just load the quick save again and see if we get the job again. And if this kind of works, like, you know, you could do your I'm logging all day kind of thing. Hopefully it works. Oh, put me all the way back here. Ah, shoot, because that's where I was when I started it. Okay, that's my bad. But that's not a big deal because we've got magic powers. Amazingly enough. Okay. Gonna fly through the mountain here. Oh, ooh, oh, ooh. Here's a little rough. Okay, so, oh, we already got our parking spot. Let's, oh, it's kind of narrow right there. Try and land ahead of that thing. Maybe like that. Oh, no, I should have landed at the bottom and drove up. Oh, my God. What an idiot. Let's do that. That would be a little more realistic. I can tell you all about why there's no video yesterday morning. Okay, we were... oh, that's the parking lot. Where were we? Went around that road. Oh, we're here, yeah. We're somewhere around here. So, let's head back up there and get our load. All right, that's what you want to do. Sorry about that. And, oops, tow. I don't want to do that. I want to drive. I want to get rid of the map. And brakes are off. We'll go around the back way out. So, yeah, left, just got underway. I picked up my buddy Dave and we're heading out. It was, 20 to 4. We were on time. And heading out to Banff to fix up the Jimmy for Meg. We changed that rear universal joint. And we don't even get out to the perimeter road and drive up to the main drag out of town, and my phone's ringing. It's Cy. There's water all over the laundry room floor. Oh no. So we peeled back to the house, and you have your drain standpipe in the basement for your washing machine that the washing machine drain goes into. Well, we also got 2 more lines in there. One's for the let's see, what are the other 2? Oh crap, what's the smaller one? I think is it from the steam shower? Maybe, and then there's one from the furnace, because like a high efficiency furnace makes condensation. There's a little pump, and it goes up and around and down into that. Well, that line had come out of the downpipe, and so it was squirting the water all over the floor, so that was an easy fix. Put it back in. Although I'm going to have to make something that holds them down so that doesn't happen again. Anyway, we get underway. We're heading out, and oh my God, the smoke as we went into the mountains. Unbelievable. And it was like 31, 32, I don't know, maybe more. Celsius might have been 33. It was really, really hot. And in the spring, I had checked the air conditioning on the KaD, or at least I thought I did, and it blew cold air. Maybe I didn't let it run long enough. And I thought, it's good. Awesome, I don't need to recharge it. So I didn't. Well, I put it on, and lo and behold, it's blowing warm air. It blew cold for like 30 seconds, and then it was warm. So it's low. Or out. Probably just low. Anyway, so we had to run out there with the windows down because it was so hot. And so, a couple things wrong with that. You can hear my voice. This is a day later, and I'm still recovering from carrying on a conversation. We're going 70, 75 miles an hour with the windows down. And when we were heading out there, there's a massive headwind. And so it was really windy and really noisy in the car. And we were chatting anyway, or yelling at each other. And so my throat's all hoarse. And breathing all that stupid smoke. And it got really, by the time we were in Banff, you could just barely see the mountains, and you're in the middle of them. And the smoke is, we got a twofer, like wildfires in BC and Washington State combining, and they're converging on us, so it was pretty freaking bad. Anyway, we get there, and one of Meg's co-workers was there, a young fella, a really handy dude, and so that was awesome. So Dave and I kind of just supervised, and he jacked up the Jimmy and got under there, dragged the drive shaft out, and then we changed the universal joint in the rear universal, threw it back in and tested it out. It was golden, and it took a little while though, because the clips, the GM style with inside clips, there wasn't quite enough room for them, and I heated up to get the plastic out of the locking clip the way they do it from the factory. I'm thinking the outside heated up. Where's my hand? And it kind of shrunk the yoke gears in a bit, or moved them in, and had to use the old hammer trick and knock the ears back out a little bit to get the U-joint to free up. But all ended well. But then, when we're coming back, the wind shifted, and it was late, and there was still a big headwind until we got out of the mountains, which was, I don't remember having a easterly wind coming out of the mountains before. That was weird. And the smoke was just as intense as ever. So by the time I got home, it was 10:30 at night, but my throat was done, and it's still sore right now. Oh, come on. But yeah, lots of kudos to Meg and her friend for. Okay, one thing about this truck, it doesn't have a lot of weight on the drivers. I didn't add more because that's what makes it want to go straight. And I was hoping the 3 axles down would keep us on the ground. Yeah, it's working. So we got the tri-drive. We got that 390 final drive ratio in it, 18 speed. And we got a DD60, and kind of hopped up for logging here. We got a 750 horsepower jobby, so with 2550 foot-pounds of torque. Would have been cool to have dynamic loading with this trailer. Let's see if we can sneak through here. We should be able to. Whoops. Don't want to stay that far left. Oh, I meant to. Oh, oh, oh. But yeah, we had supper out there at the Banff Center, which was really nice. Those that was good.
I've heard good things about you, but I was told that you roll stop signs, speed occasionally, and get lost frequently. Let's see if we can do something about these bad habits. Maybe we can make a proper driver out of you yet.
I think we have to do a parking brake or a trailer brake to start again here. Windows went up again somehow. Yeah, you know, I kind of regret not taking any photos. I was sort of regretting it as we were driving out of Banff, the Tunnel Mountain route out the top. But yeah, we were just keen to get back, and it had been a bit of a long day. And you know, what's to see? Usually photos like that don't turn out. All you see is a bunch of, well, smoke. So I think I got about the minimum front weight I would put on here for this job, and all I did was add a 7 in place of the 4. It was 4,000 kilograms, yeah, 4, 6 something or other on the front axle, so I just had 3,000. So I made it 7, and I think any less, and it wouldn't be steering too good because we kind of went wide on the corner back there where we didn't have much front grip. And I've shown before in videos how to do that, but if you've got the mod, I'll just run you through the steps. So get your pencil and paper out. Quieter out here, not much, make you seasick out there. So you right click the mod the truck mod. So the .scs, right click it. Go show more options. If you're in Windows, I guess you would be. Show more options, 7-zip, open archive. Go to the def, open the def, go to truck, go to the truck name, Hayes. In there, go to chassis, and under chassis, look down to where you see the weights on the axles, and they'll have 4 axles listed. And the top one has the most weight on it. It's the front axle. Then there's the next 3. And you'll see on the right-hand side, pounds. Well, you can't change that. That won't do anything, but the next number to the left from there, it starts with a 4. At the top is kilograms. And you just add, I'm usually pretty lazy. I'll jump in there and change the first number, and you add that, and then you save it. And you can't be in the game when you do it. Imagine doing this all day. This is really close to the mill. What happens in most heavy logging situations, like on Vancouver Island, for example, you will take the logs to a landing, or you'll pick them up at a landing. You'll bring them down to a sorting location where they're going to either get put into log booms and floated out. So the logs will get graded, thrown in the water, and corralled up into a big boom and taken off by a tugboat in a massive quantity of logs. Or if they got adequate road and stuff, they break it down into road-going logging trailer loads. And this trailer's not road legal. And the trucks and trailers that do it in real life aren't road legal. But this is like, the mill's right there. It's kind of handy. Someday, hopefully we can stack up jobs with a used, our own trailer and do it a little more gracefully than what I tried to do here, where you're just going back and forth. It'd be kind of neat. I have to talk to Joe about it. He probably knows how to do it. Maybe I can get a chat in with him today. We'll see. But I'll take a much better look at his mod instead of trying to do it the justice it deserves. Because there's lots of new stuff that I need to look at so I can help explain it to you guys. See if I can explain it to myself first. I guess we got to do that again. I suppose I won't go and weigh the load out this time because time. I think this trailer is $10. I can't remember what the truck is. Like I say, I got this truck way back when it was Mason Mod Shops.
I'm relieved that we have arrived safely at our destination. Why don't you run in and see the shipper receiver while I regain my composure? Oh, and try blowing your horn before you back up.
Maybe I'll try and back it in. After going in this direction here, could be trickier, but I wonder if we get a long trailer. We should have room. I think it's that first opening, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, if you ever want to see logging in action and cool actual off-road trucks, I've mentioned before that Road, Rail, and Marine channel. They're really good. The guy's so laid back. Does it. He must be doing it in retirement. He's an older fella and it's just super calm. It's kind of nice. We've got lots of room to get it over there. We don't need to go too tight. Yeah, there's lots of room here in this aisle as well. Well, there we have it, folks. Counted my trip up the mountain as well, I think. Because it was only 21 miles from the site down. Interesting. So we took the long way around the log yard. Cool. Oh, the skin. Yeah, I just put it together real quick beforehand, but see, the rivets are still getting painted yellow. That's weird, because I thought I figured out on this template how to paint them, but I guess I didn't. I gotta look at that a little more. Well, if there's nothing we can do about it, there's nothing we can do about it, but I was able to paint the rivets on here. Let's see. Let's quit flying around like this. See if I got them on the back of the cab. I think, ooh. Yeah, those ones down there are painted in the back of the cab. See those ones? They're green. I get around the corner. Oh, it's just on the door. The other ones are painted. Okay. So those ones right there and those ones. Okay. So a little more work to do to figure that out. So I got most of them painted. All right. And I got to figure it out for the fiberglass tilt hood version. This is the needle nose version. And I think this will be the 4th Columbia Valley logging skin that we have. I think we got the Edison BDE, we got the LW Kenworth, and we got the Dom's 379, which actually makes an amazing logging truck. It's got a really good rack and everything. Anyway, we'll leave it there and wish you all the best. Take care. And yeah, if it's smoky where you are, try and stay out of it, because, man, I'm paying for it. Yeah. Anyway, we'll get over it. Take care, guys, and we'll catch y'all later. Bye for now.
Tree.